the idiocy that they are going to play intramural flag football in the Olympics might be the single stupidest thing I've ever heard in sports. Flag football with NFL players.
Yeah, it goes back to what they've tried to do, kind of splitting hairs on this. We still want to have an all-pro game, a Pro Bowl, right? But we don't want anyone get hurt. Like, either play football or don't. I am in your camp on this one. Either play football or don't. Same thing with the Pro Bowl.
Let me just ask you a question. How all the because if you disagree, that's great. 3,
Yeah,
1, 2,
maybe
3,
people
3,
do.
3, 3, 2, 3, 7,
Some
7,
are going to
6.
say, oh, it's a cool novelty.
Yeah.
Well, let's play tiddlywinks then at the Olympics.
First of all, don't get me started on the Olympics because you slap a flag on the back of a mosquito, a lot of morons would be out there cheering for mosquito racing.
Well,
ooh, it's got a U.S. flag on it. We've got to support the mosquito.
The only reason the WBC has become popular, you just put the flag of your, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Nobody cared about the WBC, and all of a sudden it's, oh, wait a minute, it's Japan versus USA. Okay, now I'm interested.
It can't get no worse than breakdancing. All right?
Yeah, the Olympics.
That
Breakdancing.
breakdancing was terrible.
Terrible.
I forgot about that.
So this idiocy to do flag football with NFL players. So let me ask people how they're going to feel if Bears lose in the NFC title game. But, man, they're making progress. Caleb Williams will not be available because he was injured playing flag football. I mean, Austin Reed is the starter.
Well, like I said, I mean, that applies to the WBC as well. Guys have gotten hurt in the WBC. I mean, it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Especially if it's flag football, not exactly like,
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh.
You could get Dan Orlovsky to play quarterback for flag football. Like, you don't.
Yeah, he can
what's
step
the
out
difference?
the back of the end zone as well as anybody.
Right. At that point, you don't even need the best football players to play flag football in the Olympics. You can
But
get,
you don't think
get former players.
NFL players having the opportunity to win a gold medal.
Well, that's
silver,
what he's saying.
bronze?
You slap USA in the back of it, and all of a sudden everyone's going to be like, flag football, we need gold. I agree with Cap on this one.
I think it's a perfect opportunity for them to, at least participate in a Olympic style sport.
There's a guy.
Peyton Manning could play right now quarterback flag football. I mean, what? It's silly.
Hey, he may.
Well, right. Get the former players then. That'd be more interesting.
There was a guy named Robert Edwards from the University of Georgia, and he became a member of the Patriots. And he was, get this, Robert Edwards' life in 1 second was changed forever. Before he jumped up to defend a pass in a 4-on-4 flag football game, leading into the NFL's 1999 Pro Bowl, he was a star in the making. He was drafted by the Patriots in the first round just 10 months earlier, and he immediately had an impact on a team that had to replace lead running back Curtis Martin, who had signed with the Jets. Serving as the Pats' new top option in the backfield, the University of Georgia product saw action in all 17 of his team's games that season and quickly showed why a first-round pick was invested. He touched the football 346 times, most on the team, gained 1,507 yards, and scored 13 touchdowns on the ground and through the air. He was a star. He was sent to Hawaii to participate in the lead-up to the Pro Bowl. He blew his knee out, tore 3 ligaments, was never the same, and career ended.
So in the lead up, not even in the game?
He
It's
wasn't
in one of the
selected
practices?
for the game because he was a rookie.
Okay. So in the lead up.
In a 4-on-4 flag football game on the beach.
Well, this is in part why they don't hit now in the Pro Bowl, right? It's all flag football there too. I mean, you can get hurt at any point, like you can. But I agree with you. Like the Olympics is even, I don't know.
But listen, you can get injured anywhere. Here's some bizarre injuries. You had Brandon Marshall, the wide receiver from Denver. He slipped on the McDonald's bag.
Yeah, but you're purposely adding risk when you play flag football for your country.
Right,
you're going to be going all out. You're going to be going all out.
Chase Blackburn, Q-tip damage to his ear. They can get injured anywhere.
Mike Remlinger with the Cubs,
of course,
got injured sitting down in a recliner.
Of course,
a friend of mine tore his Achilles walking down his front steps.
Of course, but you can't
Horrible.
avoid walking down your front steps. You can avoid playing in the Olympics at all, going all out in flag football.
This is the dumbest, most ridiculous thing I've heard in a very, very long time.
I actually like it. We get an NFL dream team in the Olympics
Well,
playing
let-
flag
And
football.
I like it too.
Let's open it up to our listeners. I mean, would you want any key Bears players playing in a flag football game in the Olympics? Maybe people don't care. The risk is probably small.
Ask Jay Moore who his favorite NFL player is.
Who's your favorite NFL player, Jay Moore? Tell me.
Right now, it would have to be.
Oh, come on.
Mm.
He played with your son.
Someone that got hurt? Is that what
It's
you're
Josh
saying?
Allen.
Josh Allen. His son was the full. Jay Moore's son.
So if Josh
was-
Allen,
Do you know that? Jay Moore's son was the
yes,
fullback
yes,
for Josh
yes.
Allen.
If he was playing in the Olympics, you'd be okay with that.
I would be.
Yeah.
I
And then,
would be.
and then you get a phone call from your son. Did you hear? Yeah, Josh made a cut in a flag football game in the Olympics. He blew his ACL. He's out for the year.
I mean, I would
you'd be like, what?
That's the price, though.
Cap, let's agree. The risk
Well,
is
what is the reward?
the risk is
Olympic
flag-
gold medal.
Oh,
That's the
in
reward.
a fictitious
in a made
sport.
up made up thing.
sport.
It's
like,
not
what are you talking about,
fictitious.
made
It's
up?
like-
And it's not made up.
There's no pro flag football. It's not the NFL. And if I'm
But
the
it
owner,
exists.
if
It
I
exists.
if-
They have a flag football league for women. It exists.
could let the women play.
Okay, Archie Bunker.
My God.
So
I hear you.
now I'm on your side on this, Cap. I do agree the risk is small, but I agree like it's a made up thing. Now, again, I'm going to go back to the WBC, kind of a made up thing they came up with 20 years ago or whatever. Would you be okay with any Cubs players?
Okay, but
Because I'll tell you what, PCA is in consideration right now for starting center fielder for Mark DeRosa. So just using him as an example, you know.
if we're going this route, though,
But
then
that's baseball. It's not as much.
And that's also, they're actually playing their sport.
do you, Cap, do you want Pete Crow to sit out the All-Star game?
No, he's playing his sport.
Come
He
on.
could get hurt.
Well,
he could
flag
get
football
hurt.
is
If Caleb Williams makes the Pro Bowl, you want him to sit out of the Pro Bowl because it's flag football and he could blow his ACL? It's the same thing.
Cap, he could get hurt.
You are putting a sport that doesn't even exist in the Olympics, so you can slap a logo of a flag on the back of somebody, and now we can cheer for it.
And there is a difference between the Pro Bowl and the Olympics. They're not going all out in the Pro Bowl.
They're not.
You're not. In the Olympics, they will. Much greater chance you blow a knee, blow something out in the Olympics going all out than in the Pro Bowl.
I don't know,
Much
man.
greater
I'll let him
chance.
do it. I'll definitely let him do it, and I'll support him. Definitely.
I mean, I do agree the risk is somewhat minimal that you're going to have a career-ending injury in a flag football game. But you could blow a knee. You could blow something out and miss a year. I mean, that is possible.
Anything can happen.
Career-ending without contact is hard to imagine. But
that
still,
happened to Teddy Bridgewater
I know.
just in an OTA.
it can happen. The risk, I think, is small. But I'm sort of against it. I'm more on your
Tell
side
me this,
than
guys.
not,
How
Cap.
big of a risk is playing flag football versus playing the actual football game? I believe the game has a higher risk of injury than flag football.
Well, that's why they're not playing it with pads and everything.
there you
Correct.
go.
Agree, but I'm more on Cap's side than not.
Yeah.
Having said that, I'll probably watch it because Josh Allen throwing to DJ Moore, this could be cool.
Amazing.
Stupid.
But I kind of think it's silly.
We're going to get a dream team in the NFL.
Big deal.
In the
Dream
Olympics.
team. It means nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Just
I said,
wait. Just wait. Johnny Patriot in there, and Drake May gets hurt, and they're trying to get to a Super Bowl.
I truly
He
believe
could get hurt at any time.
I truly believe Peyton Manning could have the same success in flag football as Caleb Williams.
Great.
I know
I'd love to see it.
I might sound crazy, but how hard is it?
Let's make Peyton QB1 for the dream team.
that'd be even
Done.
cooler.
Don't put NFL players in it. It's dumb. 312-332-3776. Barstool Big Cat tweeting about his coffee. I wonder if we could get a Stella Blue delivery.
Is this because he's listening and giving us a little passive aggressive shot, or is this separate?
I don't know.
Okay. Because that hurts either way.
And then Chris says you could very much have a Dunkin' Donuts set up at the office. Boomer and Geo on the fan. have Dunkin' Donuts as their sponsored coffee of their morning show, and they set up a coffee spot for them and restock it when needed.
Boomer and Geo have it, and we don't. Those are fighting words.
And Boomer comported himself like a jackass the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's ripping Caleb Williams, yet he refused to go play for Baltimore.
Yeah, I saw that. Times have changed, Boomer. You sound like a boomer.
He does.
You sound like a boomer. Times have changed a little bit. And actually, times haven't changed that much because Eli did it, and everybody loves Eli, right? Players have done it. Garrett Crochet did it last year, thinking of their own career first. I said last week, Cap, he should just wear it. Yeah, I investigated. I'm from Washington. The Bears stink. I investigated getting to Washington. You know what? I'm happy I'm here now. That's all he would have to do. That's all he has to do.
I agreed.